All right, what up guys? We're at the house in downtown Frederick. It's been 25 days since we closed on this property. And today we're going through a walkthrough with my general contractor, my plumber, and my HVAC technician who's gonna walk us through the house, show us where they're putting their units, show us where they're putting their exhaust fans from the property, and a whole bunch of other things in between. Hopefully you guys like this video. Most importantly, like, share, subscribe, and let's run the plan, let's get it.
On this wall to vent the room up there. But it's gonna be impossible because now we have wires and the space is gonna be too tight. So, this light comes from? No. So, what I was planning is, and I think it's the only way to run it, it's run the pipe with straight boot in this corner, run the pipe right here, penetrate this wall, go down to the cross space, tied into the supply duct, but you will need to make a kind of box here because I was trying to look around where we can go for that room.
These wires, oh, he already ran them too. You can't even take those out. And this running upstairs. So your thought is, if we come from the crawl space up this wall here, where would you now tie it into this bathroom?
No, we just go straight.
Just straight up?
Yep.
To feed into where?
Up there.
The laundry room, and then would it go to this back area?
No, it's gonna be up here. Let me show you.
So you come from the crawl space, upstairs. Oh, directly to the laundry room. Mm-hmm. I see what you mean.
So it will be a 4x10 racer right here.
Got it. How big would that duct have to be coming up?
It's a 6-inch round, and then the opening here, it will be 4x10. Are you guys ready for the next?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
I'm gonna finish it down here. That way you guys don't go back and forth.
Okay.
So, what's your plan back here, guys?
It'll be a patio. I'm probably gonna finish some of these pavers up, push it out a little bit more so I can have seating space, but then just do all new landscaping. So I don't want to take up too much of the space if we don't have to, but you can use what space you need to, and then I can work around it.
My personal opinion, and I'm always thinking like, if this is my house. If this is my house, I would say I would run the flue pipes to the side where nobody's gonna be.
Well, people are gonna walk up and down there, so that's how they're gonna come to the house as well. If they park out front and they have visitors and they come through the side, they might walk down this little alleyway.
Okay, well, because again, this is my opinion.
Sure.
If you want it here, we can run it. We have the space. I already checked that.
So why there then? You're saying just because nobody's gonna walk that way?
Yes, because if you go when you're gonna be with people in the patio, you always gonna stay here. So I would say run the blue pipe to the side, and these two equipments, you don't want to stay here with friends and make a noise. Hear the noise of the equipment.
Yeah.
So I would think run the copper line like on this corner, and see them like right here, one next to it, and that way you can stay away, of the noise. Now, the other thing is sit the equipment back there and extend the patio this way. But I don't know what's your plan. That's the option you have.
Extend as little as possible. So if you put them out there, do you have a base you put down? Or?
So if you put them there, the vent would still come from the back of the house or the side?
We'll have the copper lines coming right here, but we can run them like this 8, sitting on like pieces of wood like this one, or maybe smaller, and just sit it there. The 2 copper lines. The only thing is what I'm thinking is if you want the flue pipes right here, and it doesn't make sense to move the equipment all the way back there, you're still gonna have the flue pipes and then drain this corner.
Right.
So, but again, my personal opinion, I set the equipment over there and run the flue pipes and drain to decide how we talk about. But if you want to like sit it here, I'm cool with that. Both ways works.
Okay. Tony, running it through the side for the water heater and HVAC, does that change anything for HPC at all?
Yeah, we need to know exactly where you're going to put these units. We have to get the specs on the unit, and I got to get a picture of where you want to put them to get approval. Now you can go ahead and do it because they will approve it.
Well, I think you have the specs already. Did they send in my office? Send you the specs?
They did, and they sent it over to Alan as well.
Okay. So all we need is a picture of where they're going to sit.
Again, that's the option you have here or there, whatever you decide.
Where are you planning on venting yours? I think we said.
I was coming to look at it, but out the front, on the other side of the chimney, over towards the electric is the easiest route for me to do.
Okay, and Alexis, you were saying you were going to do the same route, right?
Yeah,
in the same area.
I was planning to run the flue pipe this way. Now, what we can do is, if you worry about how gonna look and how gonna bother, what we can do is we can put a concentric kit. What you're gonna see is just a con. We can try to make it work with a concentric kit because I was planning to come out with 2 pipes, one going up and one looking down. But if you worry about that, I can.
I see
find
like
out.
they're like the big white cones, just one big.
Exactly.
Okay.
That way you don't have to see too many pipes.
I would prefer that if we go out the side. That makes sense to me because I definitely want this to be like a seating area. I think I'm fine with it there. Let's do it out here, and then I'll keep this patio space as is, and then I'm fine with venting out the side, just because if people are gonna sit here and have this like an outdoor area, I don't want the gas on their face and stuff. So you'll go out the side as well. Does that change what unit I need to buy?
We can do a regular water heater. I do believe I'm gonna go do all the measurements, but the one that you picked out would work regardless.
Would yours also be a cone, or would it still be two
Mine
pipes
would just be a 2-inch PVC 45.
coming out from the side? All right, so we've got the plumber, HVAC guy, and I think my electrician's coming. So today is a big push for us to figure out where we're putting all the mechanical components in the house, because in Frederick, you have to go by what's called the HPC approval. It's Historic Preservation Committee, and they have to approve every single thing you do on the exterior of the house. So today is a critical day for us. Let's stay tuned.
All right, because we have our equipment up there. We must talk about to run our copper here in our drain, but I see now we have a pipe here, and I think we saw that before we run the pipe. And I don't know where else I can go.
What was the issue?
My vent for the shower.
And you were trying to run a copper line?
Copper line and drain, yeah. Do you have an option with that van or not?
No, because this goes straight down to the teeth inside the bulkhead. There's no room to even move it over.
Because I was thinking using this wall right here, this corner, but we have pipes down there as well. And then we have to go like, follow the chase is gonna be.
How big is the copper line? I don't know.
We need
what that
like,
is.
let's say, because we have 2 copper lines
Yeah.
and the condensate, so it's gonna be like 2 inches pipe, just to give you an idea of the dimensions. We need like 2 inches and a 3/4 or an inch hole next to it.
I would say they're gonna have to pad this wall out and move the door down. Add another 2x4 wall here.
That'll work for me.
But so that's the thing. In here, the wall's not going to be flush. I know there's still a door here, so it might not seem like it. But if they bring it out this way, that might be kind of ugly looking. So could they come out this side? Do you think? If we pad the wall more this way, would that affect the clearance?
It would be, well, your door, you see where your door is?
Yeah.
So your door wouldn't open and close.
Yeah, we just have to talk to Tony about framing out another 4 inches. If that's the only
Basically,
thing.
shift this that way.
Yeah. Okay.
And they have, their line set with the insulation will be about 1.5 inches to 1 3/4, and then their drain's probably 3/4 of an inch.
That's not exactly easy to move this.
I mean, we can go anywhere, but to make it work with the chase down there, that's the only spot that we have.
Can't you come down anywhere
I
else
got
and
it
stay?
over. I got a pipe that all the way across. Unless you put a bulkhead here, they could.
So they just need to go from A to B and down.
Exactly.
So that's what I would do, is some sort of mini bulkhead. If you take this down, it's gone. It's a couple $100 down the drain.
So you're saying bulkhead would come. We could honestly run it flush to maybe here, have the bulkhead here, and then you can
No
run
one
your
will
copper
notice that.
line. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You follow that?
Follow this down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not taking it, we're not moving this.
Okay, so we're going next to the pipe, how we talk about, and going up
Yes,
that way.
yeah, see, a lot of this is nailed and not screwed. If it was screwed, we could just take it apart in 2 seconds, but it's all nailed
No
in.
problem. We're probably
And
gonna have to
glued.
move some wires there and move it to the side, just so you know. But no
Yeah.
big deal. Yeah.
So now you can go. You can come through the wall now if we make the bulkhead up top.
Right, right. You're
Okay.
talking about a really small bulkhead too.
You can probably
Right.
do it on a 45, like.
Yeah, I like
It's
that.
gonna come 2 inches, think about 2 inches and 1 inch pipe coming out this
Yeah,
way.
I got it.
Nice, nice. All right, cool. I like that idea. It looks aesthetically
Let's go
pleasing and
upstairs
it gets the
real
job
quick.
done.
You gotta show me what you're doing up there.
You gotta roll with the punches, man. I learned today now you need to have mechanical first, plumbing, then the electrical. And it makes sense because mechanical is probably your biggest components with the ductwork and the vents and things like that. And you have your plumbing, which are stationary pipes that are also probably the second biggest components behind the walls. And your plumbing and your electrical goes last because essentially those wires can weave and go through whatever cracks that they need to, which is why the process should be that I learned today: mechanical, plumbing, electrical. Let's get it.
Okay, so our dogs, we run, well, this is the end part, right? But I want to put it right here just to give you an example how we're gonna look. Like that.
And then
What
you
is it doing?
frame them
Now,
around.
going back in there. Equipment will be right here.
So that's what it's gonna look like.
Correct.
And what happens over here? How far over does it go?
You're gonna come all the way to here because remember that from this stack, we're gonna bend the room down there.
Right. Okay. Can you put that duct there tight to the wall?
We can. We just need to. We need to remove your 2x4 and or cut it. But when we come in this way, we're gonna come out anyways. So if you're gonna frame straight shot, it doesn't make sense. Now if you're gonna frame and make it like how it goes,
Good
we can
point.
do that.
Good point. Are they doing that today?
We do. With the idea is have the roughing done by Monday.
So I think they made a good point. We kind of went backwards on the process. I know you were trying to get the HVAC guy here sooner, but we should have done the HVAC first, ideally like you tried to do, then plumbing, then the electrical guy.
Well, that's the right way to do it, but no big deal.
You gotta roll with the punches, man.
We got it
Nothing's perfect, not even
Yeah.
you. It all works. It's no big deal. Just get as tight as you can. It all sounds great.
Let's do it. I got those valves for the shower for Andy, so I'm gonna grab those and give them to him.
Great. Did you
Nah.
check out the cellar?
I haven't.
Yeah, just take a gander so you see it. This is the way the ductwork guys like to do it, with everything clean and empty.
Clean and empty. Nice.
And they always argue about who goes first, because he's gonna have to cut a few of Andy's water lines and run stuff. That's just what happens.
Yeah, so the first time we came down here, again, there was like 7 inches of water, but we cleaned that out. Andy, our plumber, actually snaked the main line and cleaned out the line, so when it rains, now the water should flow out of the house properly. But we also took out the old water heater and the ancient, radiator HVAC system that we had. So that's gone now. So everything out here is clean, and like Tony mentioned, it's just the best way to work. So now they're putting in the first unit down here, and we're putting another unit in the attic. It'll be a heat pump upstairs in the attic, and we got 2 units because when you have a bedroom in your attic area, it's hard to get ventilation all the way up there, heating and cooling, to keep the house regulated. So we put a heat pump upstairs, put a main unit in the cellar here, that'll feed the first 2 levels, and that'll remove all the ductwork and bulkheads, those big, ugly cuts that you see in the ceiling. That'll remove all that from the property. So now you'll have clean lines throughout the house. You'll have efficiency on all 3 levels as well. So that was what we did. And for this job, we paid $18,000 for both units for the HVAC, and we're paying $17,000 for all new plumbing in this property as well. Hey, Andy, I'm gonna grab those valves for you.
Thank you. You went with a single this time.
No, this is for the down. I have 2 options actually. So this will be for the downstairs bathroom. I got the upstairs shower valve as well, and I think the Watco came.
Let's keep fingerprints off of it when you're installed. So this is good, and whichever one of those you pick is good.
So what you need from me then is you drain for this tub down here.
Yes.
Upstairs you've got the
That's the Waco, right?
Watco. Upstairs the drain is coming as well.
Okay.
To Home Depot.
Shower. Okay, it's adjustable Richmond drain.
The one you sent me with the bronze top, square.
Okay.
I wanted to ask though, if I wanted to make the floor flush with the shower and the bathroom floor, what would have to happen with that lip in there?
You want to make the shower like a walk-in shower?
Yeah.
With no lid?
With no lip.
Everything changes.
Upstairs?
Won't happen.
So
With the
you're
drain?
saying the curb, you want to eliminate the curb.
Possibility of it.
Like
What's
all over Europe. those
what's the
kinds of-
possibility of it? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to turn it into like a wet room. So in addition to having drains in certain places, you also have to come up part of the walls. We've done that.
I
So
see.
what we did is we took a small room and put liner over the whole room, right?
Well-
We did that in Frederick.
You'd also probably have to reinforce the trusses, cut 2 inches of the trusses out for the joists to lower it so when you have your tile floor, that it goes in and you
Right,
can
right,
get your
right,
slope.
Oh,
right.
and it,
Yeah, that's a no.
sure.
yeah.
That's a no.
At this stage it is.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, anything's possible.
Nah, we're not doing it. If it's time and money, I'm good.
It's definitely money.
Yeah.
All right,
Perfect.
appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll talk.
You got any other questions for me?
I think I'm good. I'm good right now.
I just put these here for now.
Okay.
I don't think we're going anywhere.
Great walkthrough today. Had our plumber, had our HVAC guy, Whole crews were here doing a walkthrough, trying to figure out the placements and alignment for everything in the house. This was a dope walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Most importantly, like, subscribe, and run the plane. Let's get it.